Welcome dear children to Standard 5 VVS 1. Today we will be learning about chapter number 24, Substances, Objects and Energy. The learning objectives for this session are to learn that all substances are made up of tiny particles, to study states of substances, to study difference between substances and objects, to study about energy, other forms of energy, and to study about sources of energy. Children, in the classroom, we usually use chalkboard. In this chalkboard, whenever we dust the chalk, we see that there are small particles of dust which fly around. If we try to tap the dusters together, then we can see a whole lot of chalk pieces falling off. These particles are of same color as the piece of chalk. This tells us that when we write on the board, particles of chalk stuck on the board, and when you wipe the board, they come off. When we try to smash the pieces of coal, it turns into powder. We also see that sugar also, when we smash, is turned into powder. That is, all substances that we see around us are made up of very tiny particles. Apart from that, you must also have seen how sawdust or particles of wood fly out when wood is cut by a saw. When iron or copper is made smooth with a file, we get particles of iron or copper. All substances like pencil, chalk, paper, wood, wheat grains, iron, copper, coal are made up of fine particles. The small particles of various substances that we can see are themselves made up of tinier particles. We know that all substances are made up of tiny particles. So the small particles of various substances are made up of tinier particles as shown. And these tinier particles are also small particles that they are not visible to eye. Lakhs of particles of any substance must come together to form a particle that is visible to us. Kannad Maharshi gave the theory that all substances are made up of minute particles. Kannad Maharshi was born in the 6th century BC at Prabhas Kshetra near Sorati, Somnath in Gujarat. His given name was Uluk. He proposed that all things in the world can be classified into 7 categories. He was also first to suggest that objects in the universe are made up of minute particles. He named that tiny particles as pillar. When it rains suddenly, we take shelter under the roof at roadside. Even though raindrops do not fall on us directly, we get wet to some extent. The raindrops that fall on road bounce off and break up into small droplets. These droplets are also made up of tiny particles of water. They make us wet. It means that liquids also have small particles. We usually see naphthalene balls placed in our clothes or under the warm clothes. After some days, we see that the clothes smell of naphthalene. Also, they become smaller. This is because naphthalene is continuously converted in small particles in gaseous state. Such small particles in gaseous state such as settle on the clothes. So the clothes also smell of naphthalene. As the particles leave naphthalene balls, the balls grow smaller in size and slowly disappear. We usually use rangoli to decorate our houses during festivals. Particles of rangoli are fine like flour. Rangoli colors are also available in the form of grains. Let us learn about the three states of matter. Water is found in nature in three states: solid, liquid, and gas. In all these three states, the individual particles of water remain the same. However, the arrangement of the particles in each state is different. As a result, we see a difference in the properties of solids, liquids, and gases. All substances in nature have particulate form, that is, they are made of small particles. So let us look at solid, liquid, and gas. So we have an ice cube over here. If you see the particles arrangement in solid, they are very close to each other and they are tightly bound. When it is converted into liquid, that is when you heat the ice, it melts into liquid. So the particles in liquid are close to each other, but they do not have a definite shape and size. So they are free to move around. And when we go to gas, the particles are not close to each other, they are dispersed, and therefore gas have different properties compared to liquids and solids. Different substances have different properties. Substances may differ with respect to properties like hardness, transparency, color, and smell. Some examples of solids are aluminum and coal. Some examples of liquids are kerosene, water, and some examples of gas are nitrogen and oxygen gases. Children, let's observe this image. How can we identify that these are earthen pots? What is the difference between substance and object? So earthen pot is an object and it is made up of earth, soil or clay, that is a substance. So substances are used to make objects or objects are made out of substances. Objects usually have definite shape and size and their parts are put together in a particular way. Objects are made from substances. These are some examples of substances that we have in our life: sodium, oxygen, water, salt, iodine, gold, chloride, sugar, etc. are substances. Let us observe this image and let us recognize what are objects in this image and what are substance. Wood is a substance and from wood we make objects like table, bat, flies or chair. Let us learn about energy now. Let us look at this car. The car usually uses energy to move. If the tank of the fuel is not full, it does not move. Also, when we have to run a long distance, we feel tired. We have to stop. This is because energy is required to do work. The capacity of a body to do work is called as energy. When petrol, diesel burns in a motor vehicle, energy gets released, and that is why we can use that energy to move forward. When petrol is finished or it stops burning, the vehicle also stops. When something burns, energy is released in the form of heat. We have learned that in our body too, energy is obtained by burning of certain substances. Fuel in the car is burned to give out heat energy, as well as we get heat energy when we burn wood. Many machines can be run using fuels. Coal, diesel, CNG, LPG, petrol are all substances from which energy is obtained in the form of heat. So when we burn coal, oil, natural gas, propane, kerosene, we get heat. Whenever we see something move, like a vehicle or a person that is running, it has kinetic energy. Energy in the form of motion is called as kinetic energy. For example, when wind blows, the windmills turn and the sailing boats and clouds move. This work is possible only because of kinetic energy of the wind. So anything that is moving possesses kinetic energy. Let us see some examples of kinetic energy in our daily life. Kinetic energy is the energy of an object that is due to motion. So the meteors that are falling from the sky, since they are falling, that is they are in motion, they have kinetic energy. When you're walking or when you're falling, you are doing something, you are in motion, you are having kinetic energy. When you're throwing a ball, this is also having a kinetic energy. And flying airplane, anything that moves around you, simple things like the trees when winds blow, or whenever you throw substances, or when you're dancing or when you're walking, etc., has kinetic energy. Let us look at other forms of energy. We have various forms of energy like mechanical energy, thermal energy, electromagnetic energy, electrical energy, chemical energy, nuclear energy. Mechanical energy is to move something. If you're moving a car or if you're moving, it's mechanical energy. Thermal energy is to heat something. So whenever you're cooking, you light the stove, that is thermal energy. Then you have electromagnetic energy. Electromagnetic energy is all used, you will study about it in higher standards. It is in light. You have electrical energy, your light, your tube lights, the fans, your gadgets all work because of electrical energy. Then you have chemical energy, you eat food, you light up a match or you burn something, it's chemical energy. Then you have nuclear energy, which is there at the sun. So the energy produced in the sun is due to nuclear energy. So these are the various forms of energy that we have around us. Okay, so and various forms of energy can be converted into other forms of energy, like electrical can be converted into light and sound. Solar energy is used to generate electricity. Okay, so these are various ways in which and forms of energy and various ways in which they can be converted into one form of another. Let us look at the sources of energy. We have various forms of energy such as heat, light, sound, electricity, kinetic energy. In today's world, main sources of all this energy are due to fuels and electricity. And to produce electricity, we have many power stations as use fuels. So apart from fuels, electricity can be also produced due to that renewable energy sources like solar energy. Solar energy, the heat and the light of the sun is converted into electricity. Hydro energy is the water falling. The fall of water is used to convert into electrical energy. We have wind energy, where wind is used to rotate the turbines and we have energy being formed. Then we have tidal energy, waves, they run the tubes or the fans. And then you have tidal energy. Then we have geothermal energy, that is the heat that is there from the earth is used to produce electricity. And then we have biomass to use to make fuels. So these are various types of energies that we can use. These are renewable energy sources. That means they never get exhausted. Apart from that, they are very environmental friendly, and it is really good for us for you to use renewable source of energy. Another source of energy is called as the non-renewable source of energy, that is things like coal, fossil fuels, nuclear and natural gas. These sources of energy might get used up and finished after a certain point, and they generally lead to lot of pollution, and hence these sources of energy are not advised to be used. Children, we are at the end of the session. Let us have a quick recap. We studied about all substances are made up of tiny particles. We studied about state of substances, that is solid, liquid and gas, and the arrangement of particles inside them. We studied about substances and objects and difference between them. We studied about energy, other forms of energy, and sources of energy. For your homework, you are going to obtain some information about power generation plants in Maharashtra and present it in the classroom. Thank you, children, and have a good day.